Hey guys, it's me, Tatum Thrift Walker, and this is an episode of Just Ask Tatum because I'm going to say a couple things. And my dad was always one to keep quiet, but let's just say I'm glad that I don't get that part from my daddy. I think I might get that from the other thrift side. But I want to start by saying there's so many opinions about today when my best friend and I went and got alcohol sales for Sunday. And there's so many opinions about this, and I want to state my opinion, and it's my opinion. If you don't like it, I really don't care. But I've seen some opinions on there, and I'm just going to go ahead and just state what I feel. I barely ever drink anymore. Everybody knows back in the day I liked the beer, and I liked to party, and, that was just what I like to do, and, but I was never one, I could go weeks and not drink, a year without drinking. I was never one that had that problem, like some people do. And so I thank God for that. Everybody knows my daddy never took a drink of alcohol in his whole entire life. And he always used to joke and said it's because he like it like he like his women. My mom always loved that. But, I understand that Sunday is church day. I understand that. But can I ask you this? When you drink, does God see you drink? It don't matter if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. When you drink, the good Lord knows when you drink, okay? People that have sense and might drink one beer or whatever, that does not make them a heathen, okay? That's what I don't understand. And another thing, some of you who goes to that church house and prays to that good Lord, don't think I don't know what you do, okay? So some of you really needs to shut your mouth about. Some of you just need to shut up because y'all be talking about how this and that, and you try to be holier than thou. When I know you, the one that goes to church and comes home and gets shit-faced at the damn house, or rides up and down the dirt roads on Saturday night, or does more than that, but then gets up and goes and says, well, I'll repent on Sunday. Number one, it don't work like that, okay? That's just my opinion on that, but I'm just saying you don't have no right to talk. What the alcohol sales states that when somebody comes in on Sunday, if they eat or they do what they do, they can order a beer if they would like. That is not for them to come in there and get shit-faced. So I don't understand what the big deal is about that. But some of you, like I said, that these people that go to church, y'all like to run your mouths, but I know what you do. So I don't want to have to call you out, but I can. That's not right. That's a hypocrite. So, like I said, my daddy or mama never drank, okay? And I did my share of drinking back in the day. But I don't understand it. When they gonna go get it anyway, would you rather them drive down the road or have to drive up somewhere and get it? I mean, that don't make no. And I'm not saying, now, I'm a Southern Baptist. Now, everybody knows that. I was raised Southern Baptist, and I have my beliefs, and I've always said, to me, there's nothing wrong with having an occasional beer, occasional drink, but I'm not here to get into all that. I understand everybody has opinions, but I'm not talking about the true Christians, which we all sin. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, we all sin. We sinners, But what I'm talking about is the ones that's on here on Facebook talking so much trash about us getting that passed and sitting here saying, but I know what they do. But they acting like they don't do nothing and try to make us look bad. Here's the thing. Do you think it's fair if you own a business, like Jamie owns the business, her and Harris, and I help her all the time. So you tell me how it's fair that people come in on Sunday, a lot of people from the armed forces come in there, Army, Navy, Air Force, they come in there and they want to have a beer, and they look at us and say, well, why can't we have it? I'm like, well, we can't serve on Sunday. But then they can go right down the road to, like Olive Garden, other places like that, and they can get a beer. But they're wanting to get a beer there because they're coming in there to bowl and spend their money. And then we're catching heat about it because they don't understand why, and we don't even know what to tell them. So all we're saying is, everybody is already, selling beer on Sundays in the city. It's just fair that the county does it too. And we have cops that stay out there. So that's something that we have that other people don't, because we make sure. And I can tell you, if I'm behind the bar and somebody comes up and they are, excuse my language again, shit-faced, because I don't know another way to say it. But if they're shit-faced, I'm not fixing to serve them. You see what you see what I'm saying? But I'm not on here talking about, Christians saying that. I understand your beliefs, especially you that are preachers and stuff like that. Of course you have your beliefs. But I've learned a long time ago, we not in the 1940s no more. There's some things that I'm going to believe in that to the day I die. And it's because my parents were born in 43 and they've taught me different things. And, back in the day, in the 1920s, they had alcohol, people drank. More people drank back then really than they did now, because back then they didn't know a lot of it, what I guess is bad for you, like smoking and all. They didn't know it was as bad for you back then. And I wish people wouldn't come on here and be so quick to judge and put all your feelings out there. That's why I feel like I'm coming on here and defending us, because it's not fair if other businesses can do it and she's losing money out of her pocket and she's not open that long on Sundays. We're a restaurant. We're considered a restaurant. So the bar is away from where the kids are. The arcade's at the other end. The skating rink don't even have a bar in it. So I'm just saying, it's on the whole other end. So I just don't understand what the big deal is. But the ones I'm mad about, what I get real mad about, is when I look on Facebook and I see some of you agreeing with what they're saying. And I'm just going to say it. You drink, you smoke, you do drugs, and I know you do. That's what makes me mad. Don't be a hypocrite, people, okay? Just don't say nothing. If you don't want people to know what you do, if you want to act like you all high and mighty good, but keep your mouth shut about other people and their decisions, okay? It's just not fair that she loses money in her business and she's trying to build something for this community. And I'm going to speak up for it, because all I hear is, we need more weight. We need more in Waycross. We can't get nothing. And then somebody gets something and y'all got something to say about Sunday alcohol. But let me ask you this. Y'all want a Longhorn. You don't think they don't serve alcohol on Sundays? I daggum sure know they do, okay? Applebee's, y'all take your children in there to eat, and there's a bar right there in the center of people getting drunk. And I've seen people get shitty in there, okay? So, I don't understand it. I just don't understand. It's like you got an opinion about selling on Sundays and us getting it passed. But then you got a problem with us, but you don't have a problem with going to Olive Garden. They got a bar right there. LL Creek, they got a bar. Y'all take y'all's kids in there to eat, and they got a part in the back with a big band and all like that. And I don't see no problem with that. You taking your kids in there to eat, you know what I'm saying? They serve alcohol. So why are y'all all about us? I just don't understand it. LL Creek got some of the best food in the town. Daggum. I'm not going to not go in there and eat because somebody might have a freaking beer. Don't mean you got to drink one. Shut up and quit whining about it. It's freaking ridiculous. They banned smoking, from restaurants now. Heck, even smokers, even when I smoked all the time, and I still smoke occasionally, but when I smoked cigarettes, I never wanted to smoke and eat. They've quit all that. I just feel like y'all always got something to fuss about, but y'all want stuff to come here. But you're fussing about us alcohol, and then they serve alcohol, and you take your kids to that. And let me ask you this, too. When you take them to Disney World, and when you take them on vacations, you don't think they don't serve alcohol? When you go to Universal, they don't serve alcohol? Okay? Hell, people, just shut up. Y'all just fuss and fuss and fuss, and then you wonder why we can't get nothing here, because y'all keep fussing about you want something here, but then y'all want it on your terms. Well, go get the loan, go pay the payments, go buy the building, and build your ass something. Either words, shut up, okay? If you don't like alcohol, that's great, okay? I hardly ever drink anymore, okay? I don't really care for it either, you know what I'm saying? And I serve it. But I look at it like this. If somebody wants to have a beer, I have no problem with it, okay? I don't care, all right? If their bills is paid and they go to work every day and they want to have beer, let them have their beer. Quit judging them. Didn't God say don't judge? That's what I don't understand. You Christians, y'all judge. But then oh my gosh, Lord help me. I had one of the most Christian men that I've ever known that I was raised with, and that man's name was Luther Thrift. And I'm going to tell you something. The one thing that always stuck with me, he said, Tatum, I didn't drink because I'd like it too good. I'm a thrift. But number 2, he said, every time you take a sip, God sees you. It don't matter what day you do it on. So, I'm going to take that with me. And I'm going to just say, if I've offended anyone, I apologize. But I understand people who do not want alcohol in front of their face, and they don't drink, and they go to church on Sunday, and they live by the Lord, and that's wonderful. But what I'm saying is, just because somebody has a beer don't make them, they're not going to hell for it. Don't mean that they don't love the Lord. And it don't mean that they can't have a beer and go to church. What I'm saying is, some of you who are sitting here arguing about it, I know what you do. Okay? I have seen you, some of you, I have seen you come to get shit-faced and then go to church on Sunday. There's a difference between having a beer or two and then getting shit-faced, okay? So I'm just not going to let nobody sit there and talk shit when I have seen this over and over again with people talking about Jamie, and I've been friends with her for 28 years, and I see what she done. She's worked for everything she's ever got. Her and Harris busted their ass to get that place open. I know because I go in there and help them. And I didn't even help them get it open. They done all that. And for her to want to put something here for these children to do, and then somebody get on there and just like people wanting to say, the other day was writing a bad review on her, said she's racist or something. She ain't no racist, I'm going to tell you, okay? She don't care if you're black, white, pink, purple, yellow, she don't care, okay? So, gay, straight, she doesn't care. So, I don't understand where that's come from. But I've told her a long time ago, some people are just jealous and you got to get over with. But this is what I hope from all this. I hope that it's a day. It's Sunday. Go to church. If you don't drink, go to church. Live your life right. And God sees that, okay? And if you have a beer on Sunday, God sees that. If you have a beer on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, He sees that, okay? But you know what's the difference between having a beer or two and then getting shit-faced, okay? So, but God bless you all. I love y'all. Sorry for the little bit of cuss words, but it just hit me wrong, okay? And when you see Jamie and Harris, thank them. Thank them for bringing something to Waycross for our children. And the bar is on the other end, and they're not even around the children. That's what I don't understand. The arcade's at the other end of the bar, all the way at the other end of the place. The skating rink has no alcohol. So, I don't understand it. So, and she pays out of her pocket for law enforcement to be out there. So, gosh. So, I just pray that this world gets better and people just quit being so daggone mean and judgmental, and that's what got me mad. I ain't never want to tell about people, but that makes me mad when I see on Facebook scrolling and seeing people talking about it and knowing what they do. Woo, that makes me want to just, I will light you on fire. I'm telling you, I will light it up, light it up, light it up. I will be throwing your name out there because if you don't shut your mouth, I can't stand that. Trying to put other people down, trying to make a business, daggum. I don't see none of y'all doing it. So, just pray, people. Just pray. That's all I can say. Actually pray about it, because I have to pray about it, because, you know, it just kills me. And no matter what day of the week God sees you drink, it just kills me. But I love you guys. I'm sorry about that, but I had to speak on it. I have been silent long enough. So, Jamie, Harris, keep doing what you're doing. I'm full back you. I love you guys. And I love all of you too. God bless.